been in them sciences. I've been in them situations. I've been in them scenarios, God. Where brothers really just want to hear the beauty of mathematics being made manifest, but is not really willing to accept it.
Yeah, man, like come on.
That's because we not messengers, God. Because if we was messengers, soon we get to spewing the message, we have a following like the church.
See, I know me, I ain't never want that. See, I want you to know
And
what I
God,
know.
it's not even about us wanting that. It's about the reality situation is that's not who we are, what we do.
There's some that want to flock though.
Yeah.
There's definitely one.
Of course. Yeah. But God, that's not who we are, what we do. That's not even what we about. But nevertheless, although that's not who we are, that's not what we do, that's not what we about, there's times where that can be beneficial. Because if you're trying to teach a class, and you got people that want to accept what you're saying or take it under scrutiny, yeah, you have them come to the class. But then it begins to become a thing where you got to be accepted for who you are in that class. Because there's going to be people that's going to say, why are you here? You might open the class and say, I want everybody to tell me, you know, why you here. You here to get knowledge of self. You here to learn more about the gods. You here because you like the way the math sound. And why are you here? Because then that gives you an idea of what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with and how to operate. Because if you find that you got people amongst you that just like to hear the jewels being dropped, you safeguard your jewels. If you got people here that's really interested in learning about the history of the nation, although they may not want to be a part of, you may keep it strictly within the boundaries of you knowing the basic fundamentals of what we're about. As opposed to you knowing some of the intricate details of the history of our nation because you're not one of us. Right? I don't have to go into a whole breakdown to you of how Allah's mathematics came into existence and who came up with the concept of Allah's mathematics and how this became the science that we live our life in the course of. I ain't got to go through all that with you. Because you're not interested in that. Not saying that I might not be able to get you to become interested. But that's not why you're here. So I'm not going to do that. Because it defeats the purpose of why you're here. One, you didn't come here to find that out. So why would I tell it to you? Two, if I get talking about that, you might not find that interesting enough to keep your attention. Because that's not why you feel you came. But if you came to hear the gods build on the day's degree, you might not even know the day's degree. But it's just music to your ears to hear the brothers build on the degree. And that's all you want to hear.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that.
If Mecca did this.